You get this other stuff, but it's like you don't get a percentage. I mean, yeah, that's just basic stuff that it doesn't have, and it's something you normally get on any calculator you download now. But that's just like another example of what you don't have in here. It's easy to get another calc, but I'm just trying to show you that. Let me go back. Let me see what other. Oh, Sim Toolkit. If you look at this, this came with it, but look, it says please insert Sim to launch Sim Toolkit. That never worked. That's another program that never worked. It has a nice recording, simple app. I like the simplicity of them. The backup is nice. You can back up your personal data or your apps, which I do. Problem with that, I found out that some of them I took off. I had to reset the phone, and a lot of this old stuff was still there. It didn't take it off, so that's another issue that I had with it. And that's what do you call it? Something that's in here. Where you go to? I think it was the apps. Anyways, this is a model and whatnot, but I was looking for something here real quick. Something about the setup. Set right there. I went ahead and backed up my stuff to the SD card and reset the phone because I'm trying to remember what. I think it was an app that caused the problem where it just wouldn't let me do anything, and it just kind of went crazy. So I reset it, but a lot of the old information was still here. It didn't clear that stuff. So it's, let me see. So it's Android 4.21, and that's what hasn't been updated. And then of course it's Linux, and I know there have been some pretty important security issues, and I wanted to make this video because I contacted it. That's the other thing. I contacted the place I bought it from, or the store, and basically they send me a link to a website with firmware, but the whole website is Chinese. Yes, I could translate it, but they didn't say. They just said I could get an updated ROM from there, and well, I'm not gonna do that. That's just crazy. I mean, it's not even from the company itself, so that's. I'm just gonna stay away from it and leave it as is for now. And hopefully they'll fix it or update things where you don't have any of those problems where things are getting freezing and I have to restart the phone, or I have to literally take everything apart and take the battery out. This is a nice little simple calendar that I got. I mean, I just wanted a simple calendar. I don't use the events or anything, but I just wanted a nice overall calendar, which the system doesn't have. Actually, it has some other calendar where I'm trying to remember here. Settings. Nope. There we go. Now I want to see if I can find it. I think it was a Google Calendar or something else, but it wasn't really that great. I like the world clock, but they're really simple and ugly, so I don't use them. That's pretty much it for that. These are all the apps. These are still the default apps. All of these I added. Let me see. These I added. Trying to see if I can find something that pops up on me, just to see what else I need to cover as far as the issues that I've been having with it. Basically that's it. You just don't get the updates, and although it looks nice right now, oh yeah, I remember now. Sometimes when I would leave it at night, I would get some random calls, or this thing will sound like he'd message out or whatever, and did just random weird stuff that I wasn't doing, and it was in the middle of the day or at the night, and then like when I wake up I would have to reset it because it wouldn't work. So just some funky stuff that is the reason why it needs to be updated and fixed, or if they have to fix that. But being a Chinese phone, or I don't know if they will ever do it. But things like that, it's just random weird stuff that you don't do. Sometimes, like when I had the data plan set up, it would start automatically dialing or something or messaging, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? It's like I haven't done anything, but it would take my money and start doing that, and then I had to go and turn off the data plan, which is the cool part about this. You can actually let me see here, you can actually turn all that off. You do have to set it up like any computer for whatever network you use. If I can remember, I don't remember where it is. I'm pretty sure it was around here somewhere. Ah, there we go, data usage. But I know there was a way to turn it on and off. Pretty sure it was up here. I think it's not showing because I took out the SIM card. So you can see SIM card there. Yeah, I have to click on the SIM card and then I'll get the options. And you can turn that option off to never use the data plan or whatever. But you still have to set the data plans for any network you got. That's something I find out. And that's like a lot of settings you gotta get from the carrier. But I ended up not using it anymore, and I won't do it because I don't even use this for internet. Plus, like this company just eats your time really fast. What else? Right now, that's all I can remember as far as the functions and weird things going on with it. And those are really serious things because the phone working randomly in the middle of the night and doing weird stuff that you have to reset the phone in the morning every time. It's just not something you want. The Wi-Fi and then the Bluetooth, that works fine. See how that does that weird thing when you turn both of them on. The brightness is great. It works great on the daytime. That's normally what I use, but if you have anything else you can't really see it. But put it on high and you're good to go, or almost medium too. It's kind of bright on here, so I'm going to turn it down. What else? Oh, the earphones. They're not very loud, even at the loudest. It sounds loud here, even without the earphone, but outside, it's not very loud. So that, I mean, the earphones are okay. You can still hear okay, but even at the loudest, sometimes it's a little harder to hear anything. So let me go to the internet here. It says I'm on the Wi-Fi. Wait, I just turn it on. See, it's not even showing right now. The Wi-Fi is on, but it's not even showing, so that's a good example. Seems like it's coming back now that I turn off the Bluetooth. I had it on before, it worked fine. So now that it's blue, it's working, so I'll go here. So Google works. Let's go to news. So it does work. It's pretty smooth, as you can see. If Wi-Fi is great, it's wireless and so that works. I still haven't quite found a better browser, so I'm fine with that. It's working fine. I'm more concerned about the security aspect of the updates and basically doing the weird things that it keeps doing. And I know it has to do with that because other than that I haven't done anything to it. And I even resetted the phone once before, but the other option is obviously if you're a programmer and you want to go ahead and get all crazy with it, you can go ahead and do that. I'd rather get it whatever the companies make as far as firmware, but that's another option, I guess. So it does work really well in terms of the